In 2012, Jordan and I were in a year-long whirlwind romance when we decided to kick it up a notch and move into a storefront together. And we opened an art space, and we lived in the back, and we called it Videofag. We broke up in 2015, and the space closed in 2016. Jay and Hazel were so generous in letting us publish this book. And I'm going to be reading from the introduction that Jordan and I wrote. Here we go. It's hard to say at what point we became comfortable with arriving home to find our bedroom converted into a bustling dressing room, our mattress caked in mascara, bobby pins, and fake eyelashes, or walking into the bathroom to find it transformed into a set and props workshop, a bathtub filled with used paint, pans, and rollers, or finding strangers passed out on our couch in the mornings and glitter fused into every seam of the house, as if in its DNA. But at some point we did. At some point we no longer craved personal space. We no longer needed to close a door behind ourselves. It started to feel as if we were living in a polyamorous relationship with the city of Toronto. We didn't need privacy because we had one another. In the midst of the ever-raging sea that was Videofag, we found a quiet, resolute island for two. And each night after we locked the door and turned off the lights, we crawled onto that island and held each other. But in time, the sea found its way to encroach in on it. The hours we used to spend lying in bed watching Twin Peaks became replaced with late nights repainting the gallery and mopping up puddles of spilt beer and helping artists install 100 pounds of granulated cork onto our floor. Gradually, over 4 years, the water rose without us even realizing it. It rose until whatever we had been as a couple, independent of Videofag, was drowned. Greg MacArthur wrote a play that was set in Videofag called A Man Vanishes, which was a murder mystery. I'm just going to read an excerpt from the character Jen Caprero, who is a real person and some of you might know. These were not her words, by the way. I mean, I like them. I like Jordan and Will, and I respect them, and I'm glad they're doing what they're doing, but to me, there's something kind of desperate about the whole Videofag thing. About them. They have this desperate need to be around people, to have people around. Like, they'll disappear if they don't have an audience to witness every part of their lives. And I know, look, I know they're young and this is whatever, and everybody wants to be, but sometimes I see them. I'm walking home at night and I'm walking by their window and I look in, and sometimes it's just the two of them. There's no one else around and they think no one can see them, and they look sad. They look sad together, just sitting there staring at each other with nothing to say. I feel sorry for them. You can see it on their faces, that desperate need to be surrounded, that desperate need to feel relevant. I could never live like that. You know what? To be honest, I find them pathetic. I don't think it's gonna last, this whole Videofag thing. I give them 6 more months. Thanks.